Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and I'm at Land's End today in San Francisco. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge. We got a beautiful day here. And I want to take this moment to connect with you and talk to you today about if you're feeling frustrated with the dating process, if you're feeling over it and you just want to throw in the towel because all the effort that you've been putting in hasn't fruited you anything. It feels like it's been pointless. I want to share with you a message, something that I've learned over the last 10 years of helping women attract the relationship that they want. And that is that the process of attracting love is very different than the other things that you and I achieve in our life. For example, let's say you want to grow a business. Well, along that way of growing the business, you're going to start to see progress. You're going to start to grow your income. You're going to start to have small achievements along the way. And those achievements give you motivation, give you energy to keep going. Let's say you want to transform your body. You want to get more fit. So you start eating more healthy, you start going to the gym. You can start to see your body transform, can't you? You can start to see, the muscle definition improve in your arms and your legs. The scale is starting to go down. And that progress gives you energy and inspiration to move forward. Dating is very different than that. Dating literally goes from we are single one day, and we could be single for a long time, putting in all kinds of energy and effort, and then literally one day you're standing at Starbucks and you decide to talk to somebody, or they decide to talk to you, and then boom, you exchange phone numbers, you text that night, the next day you meet up, you go out, and then from then on out, you're in that amazing relationship. Attracting a relationship literally goes from zero to in that relationship overnight. And so it can be easy when it looks like zero, when it looks like nothing's happening, to give up. When it looks like nothing's happening, to say, this isn't working, none of the energy I'm putting in is paying off. And I want to remind you that it is paying off. I want to remind you that you're probably way closer than you imagine. And in San Francisco, there's a great story that demonstrates this. As you remember, San Francisco was one of the places they had the gold rush, of course, in 1849. That's where the San Francisco 49ers got their name. And there's a famous story about the gold rush called 3 Feet from Gold, where Darby and his grandfather went out to mine gold. They ended up finding a little bit. They sent back home, had their family raise money for the machinery to go and extract all this gold. They came back, they extracted some of the gold, and then it ran dry. And they dug for weeks and weeks and weeks, and there was no more gold. The vein had run dry. And so, discouraged, depressed, they packed up their little gold mine there and went back home and sold it to what they called a junk man for pennies on the dollar, for like a few $100 actually. Sold this gold mine, and this junk man was a smart guy. The junk man went and found an engineer who knew about fault lines and knew about how the process worked. And this engineer came in and figured out that the vein that had dried up was actually 3 feet from one of the richest gold veins in U.S. history, worth millions and millions of dollars. And so that junk man ended up becoming extremely wealthy because he knew how to shift. It was just 3 feet from gold, and he tapped into this amazing gold vein. And what's inspiring about this story is two things. Number one is that you are closer than you imagine to the relationship that you want. And number two, with getting a little bit of right guidance, because it's tough when we're in our own bodies, we're in our own lives. It's tough to see the picture when you're the one in the frame, but getting a little bit of outside help can actually help shift and find where 3 feet from gold lies for you. So if you would love some support, if you would love some guidance moving in that direction, I've got an amazing coaching program called Manifest Your Man. I'm going to link it up here in the video and also in the description below. But regardless, whether it's this coaching program or whether it's some other guidance, have someone able to reflect back to you things where you're on point and where you might be just 3 feet off, to make that millimeter move, to make that small shift, because that can make all the difference. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.